Hi, my name's Meek from the UK. As you can see in the background here, this is a big trials course. It's all like man-made, but it's natural because I've used stuff that I found inside the banks of the hill, because this place is an old tip site, but it's derelict now and not used. I spent a lot of time and energy doing this because I have no facilities near me to ride natural. Being in the south of England but inland, it's just nothing except for some privately owned places that motorbike users use. I'll walk you around the section. I've just filmed a route that I've just done on my bike. Here we go. Follow me around. Going to go up here. Now this ledge I only built yesterday. It took me only 15 minutes because I have two sticks here, that and that, which is supporting these logs, and then just backfill it a bit with some mud to give it a surface. Now, as I jumped off this, I had to concentrate quite a lot. I brought it to back wheel, and you'll see there's a spot here where my back tyres made impact, just to stop me and slow me down, because any drop off into a slope continues speed. Now, normally, you know, people might have a run off and they're not scared of it, but to make it even more technical, you've got to drop, halt, hold the weight, then you've got to put the wheel on here. Now, a lot of people, it takes a lot of practice, you just got to start a little bit smaller, but some people in the world elites, at world championships, they do stuff that's so much bigger and higher, and I tell you what, it's so scary. But the more skill that you get from training, like a place like this, is the purpose of it is for, you'll gain confidence and you'll be able to control that. So I dealt with the really hard stuff, and then I've got this technical short, low stuff, which I just want to get through quickly to save energy. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I've got all this other stuff to go through as well. I'm just, you know, I've got to concentrate on breathing and not getting too tense about everything. So I've got energy. An uphill side hop, which takes a lot more power and strength. So you build up muscle and technique for this move, and to get up here, because it's not an ordinary side hop where you're working on a flat platform on street. Turn myself round. Again, big move. Now, normally you could drop down, get yourself set into position, line it up and go for the side up, but I've got the confidence that I can do something like this, which I guess has got the technique of biometric training, which I think is the right word, for explosive movements off a momentum into a momentum out. So say if I jump down onto this, I want to jump straight back up. So I'll give it a go, out off my bike, which is the same principle of what I did when I was riding this section. So I go down and then go up like that, if that makes sense. This is my sort of move where I just want to go 1, 2, save time, same effort, but it takes a lot of practice to have the confidence to do that and just know that it will work and have the strength in your arms for when you drop down into place. Anyway, as we're going up onto this section, I've got another one, which is another explosive move. Now we've dealt with a drop off, a couple of technical moves through there. We've come back up the hill on an upward side up, we've come through, we've dropped down straight back up, and now I'm approaching this problem. It's low, but we're actually high up now. So the perception of riding is you've got this awareness that you're actually at risk from making a bad mistake and jumping off, that you've got to concentrate on getting back onto the surface. You don't want to fall all the way back off down over there or down into this tree. So just concentrate. Do what you know with something that's on ground level, this height, but just change it to being high up. So come on, power it up and get on. Now I've only got this surface to work with, so I've got to pick the bike up and get it up onto this. Now when I built this course, I thought, well, I could have a drop off and have a drop gap over to that bank, but I want to challenge myself, so I put an angle on it to make it a bit harder. And because it's got no flat surface on top, you really have to go right to the top of this and work your way to the edge. And as you approach that, you're concentrating on the back, concentrate on the back, and you've got to switch off about this drop in between. You just got to imagine it being the height difference to where you're going to land, and that's what it is. Otherwise you can start to fumble and make mistakes getting up to it, and you waste a lot of energy being nervous and you take too much time over it. Just like I'm taking too much time over talking about it. So there was a spot over there which I want to land with my back wheel. Now everything, like there was another rider called TRA who sees everything as, if you can do it on your bike, you can do it on your feet in distance. So if I jump from here to where my back tyre lands, I just got to imagine I'm back wheel, and this is it. You've got to preload and explode, and then you're in place. To over here, and now I've made my section going across here, and I've used up enormous amounts of energy, but I've kept my breathing pattern the same and tried to concentrate on keeping oxygen going into my muscles, because at this stage you still got some big moves to go. So get in here, all on back wheel, drop down, find that ledge. It's got to be, the aim has got to be perfect, otherwise you're going to land down the side here and just slide down on the side of your body. Holding on back wheel, getting onto this, again, another nasty block on an angle, so it's not flat, you're going to have to be sitting here. Woo! See, I can barely stand on this thing. And then with the last bit of energy for this move, you've got to throw the weight over and momentum up to here. And then you've got to fit in here, which you've got to hold it so you don't slide down on this horrible mud, and then bring it round. And then come towards you, where you are now. I'll set it onto the back wheel. I could go up to front. You've seen lots of other moves where I've pushed my weight in certain directions to land the bike, but with this I just wanted to get it done. I had a little bit of energy left and I committed straight to back wheel and then down off the drop off, which by then you've got so much adrenaline going through you and your concentration is really on the ball because of all the previous stuff that you've done. You're set, your mind is set, your energy's just lasting in, and then you ride away. And with that sort of training, you'll pick up so much more stamina, technique, balance, core muscles. And if you go back to riding street, you'll notice this incredible power that you didn't used to have, which I think, I love crossing that over. You can't improve without a bit of natural in certain areas of street riding without riding natural. But I'm getting more and more into it every day.
Section complete.
Tiring. I haven't built this course, I've built so many different lines and possibilities, but I'm going to set myself a little challenge, which I haven't been able to do yet, but hopefully, I'm going to try and go from that post to that post, to that post, to that post, to that post, and then back up to where I'm standing right now. They're all uprights, and we're looking at the one, we want to start with this one, which has got to be set straight. This has got to be quite a powerful turn up into twist to set me up to be able to keep on twisting around without falling back off or going to my right hand side. And then we've got this last post, and then I want to go back up there onto that, and I'll be pretty chuffed with that. I want to get it, bring it on.